After the same time, on board again with Barry Rabbit as he goes by former striker racer Dave Walsh there in the 200 SX, and no modifications onto that car just yet, so it's a bit of a handful today. Rear wheel drive, standard suspension, just got a roll cage and a few bits in it, and a lot of gravel on the track as we see there, and that's going to affect some of the cars turning in. Oh, look at that big drift from Barry Rabbit there. A little bit tamer than Johnny Whelan, but not much. Whelan still pushing quite hard, not too far back at that 306, and there he goes up the inside of the 200 SX there. Here comes the battle we were talking about again, that 106 of Chris O'Connor. So heading on to the last lap now, and here's these novices heading down towards turn one, and they're all really doing really well. That's James Mannion at the back there in the cutting edge tiles car. That's prepared by Tom Fahey. He's Fahey's teammate, and this is his first race, but he's right in there in the middle of the mix. So great stuff. Here comes the battle for the final step on the podium now, because Rabbit leading Whelan, but Whelan closing in on a last lap charge now in that Bikes.ie 306 Peugeot, and neither of these two cars very well sorted, so that could get interesting. There's Colin holding off Phil Brennan there as they come back up the hill. Remember, inside the final lap, Dave Clark going through all the rest, so battle still going on all the way down the field, and checkered flag being prepared now for Brian Sexton. Started on pole, takes the checkered flag. Second place Tomas O'Rourke, great drive from him in the 2-litre Astra, but the crown stand waiting to see who's going to get the final step on the podium, because Rabbit now under huge pressure from Whelan. Here they come. Whelan on a last lap run round the outside, gets it out of shape. They're both gone in very late in the brakes. There's gravel on the track, we're on board, and all around goes Rabbit's car. It's off cam there and nothing he can do, and there goes Johnny Whelan on his way to third place in this one. So Barry Rabbit just recovering as best he can, everybody else taking avoiding action, gets it back on track pretty quickly. But that just shows you how hard these guys are trying inside the final lap. A quick spin for Barry Rabbit, he gets it all back on board and heading back up towards Dunlop Corner for the last time to take the checkered flag. So Whelan it is third, Barry Rabbit fourth, Tom Fahey a great drive to fifth place with Stephen Marr right with him, and Kieran Timmins having fallen back after a quick spin. There's Whelan flashing the lights, he's delighted with that one. Barry Rabbit going to be next up, and here he comes down to the checkered flag. So all in all, great entertainment as we've come to expect from the new Irish Touring Car Championship. So Fahey takes the win in the Rookie Cup, Stephen Marr second, Jonathan Brady third in the Integra, then James Collin, Philip Brennan and Gareth Hayden. Overall win, of course, is Brian Sexton in the Lancer, Tomas O'Rourke second place in the Opel Astra, Johnny Whelan just getting third on the last lap in the 306 from Barry Rabbit in the Integra.
Okay, I'm here with Barry Rabbit. How did you get on?
Good, had a good race. Pretty interesting with those conditions. The new car, the Tuna Factory car, was just prepared for this weekend, so we haven't even got a dry setup figured out for it yet, let alone a wet one. So it was interesting, plenty of sideways, good fun.
Tell us a bit more about the car now.
Yeah, this is the new Tuna Factory team's car. Jonathan Brady, who we would have seen out in the same race, he took over last year's car. This is the new, completely built, was just finished during the week. Race DNA built engine, really strong engine. Chassis is very good, but we just need to get the setup right on it, so we'll be doing better. We'll move up a little bit, but it's all about testing and getting the car just absolutely right now.
So Brian, this is your first win. How does it feel?
I'm delighted now. It's after taking 3 years to get it. Like, we've been doing time attack for 2 years now, and it's just taken so long. It always come very close, and something to go wrong or I'd mess up, and everything just went well today. Like, qualifying went well. We're on pole by 1.3 seconds. Now, I kind of knew we could be quicker than most people, but like, I thought it would have been a bit closer together, you know. But it done the job. The car was brilliant. Nothing wrong, and without the race, I was kind of a bit nervous with the rain at the start. And off the grid, it got a good start. Stayed in front and kept going. That was the main thing.
So do you think you'll keep this position now for the further races?
We'll try anyway, definitely try, but I'll be quietly confident, I suppose. But like everybody else is coming on, like a wet race is not a judge of anything. Like, I have four-wheel drive, now I know I use road tyres, but that's not a judge of what everybody else can do. Like like any other day, like everybody else will be really tight. Like it'll be loads of like Martin Tracy will be up there, and I'm sure the other Evo that was out there, he'll be out again, so can't wait for the next round.
That's it for the third round of the Irish Touring Cars Championship. It was a great day's racing throughout the field. Please join us again for round 4 on July the 17th here in Mandela Park.